pretty good as well. Ty Johnson has decent hands, but he's also the less experienced guy. I know they'll probably turn to McKissick more as a former wide receiver, as a guy who has caught a lot of passes in this league. I would go for Johnson for the upside, for the ceiling, but if McKissick's out there, he's worth a pickup.
Well, I mean, yeah, in PPR especially, like you said, but I mean, who is someone that is kind of like your sneaky good pickup for the week if you're going to go ahead and look for one?
Man, all of a sudden, in Tennessee, they can pass again.
Oh, say that again for Jay. I need you for this one too.
All of a sudden, the Tennessee Titans are throwing the ball, and A.J. Brown and Corey Davis each had a relatively significant fantasy day. Davis caught a touchdown, in fact.
What's that
Someone
supposed to mean to
someone
me?
get Monty on the line now and let him know that Mariota was a factor in this.
Oh my God! Why are you always picking fights with people that we like on Twitter?
I'm not picking fights.
You find the people that support us the most, and then you like rag on them about their takes until they're like
Because
aggravated with us.
What did he tell us?
That doesn't help our cause any. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that he can be an a-hole sometimes.
Nope,
Just Dave's nature. That's why Dillon laughs all the time. We love him. That's why he's just a big dancing bear, but we love him.
I still, it's just a point that I've had since I've seen Mariota drafted. Too many turnovers, bad decision making. I understand he's had bad coaching. So have other QBs, but they can overcome it. That's the point. Mariota can't. He's not. If he was a true, all right. If he was a true leader to me, he'd do it on the field. The last 2 seasons, he had 24 touchdowns, 23 interceptions. That does not scream leader to me. That screams 500 production level. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, he never really was known as being a vocal guy with a bunch of swagger coming out of college. It was always just, he fit really well into Chip Kelly's system of hitting the easy open passes and running the ball when he needed to. Well, you take away the running, you take away the easy open passes, and apparently he's just not taking the next step in his professional game.
I've never seen him hit a 40-yard post route. I really haven't. Tannehill did it twice in that game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Tannehill, and that's my point, is yes, Tannehill was rough in Miami, but everybody's rough in Miami. That's the point. Miami's been bad since Marino. So I can't I know it was 4 years he was there. He still had decent production. I liked him out of Texas A&M, but he worried me a little bit, kind of getting traded to Tennessee, but then seeing him come off the couch and having a passer rating of 120 in that game, Dillon.
Yeah.
It shows he can still win. And he's doing it because he's got two receivers and Delaney Walker in a tight end. Derrick Henry is a horse. Tennessee has a really sneaky, good, talented defense. Oh, yeah. So they can be a team that can get up on the rebound, and it's the perfect time to try to fix this during the season. But they got to stay dedicated to Tannehill. They got to give him the attention and move on from Mariota on this. Because if Tannehill keeps winning, they need to put him in a spot and be able to give him that QB1 attention in the QB room, the film room, the field, everything. Because I feel like it's still not there, even though he won.
Well, right. And, I mean, as far as their offensive line goes, I mean, Jack Conklin has been in and out of the lineup, and Taylor Lewan hasn't really been playing up to the level that we would expect out of him.
Maybe those PEDs got cut off. I don't know.
That could definitely be playing a part of it. But, seeing Dennis Kelly in there as a human turnstile at right tackle is not going to be good for Ryan Tannehill. And I know from experience what Dennis Kelly looks like. Yeah. So, but yeah, he's definitely a big boost to the Tennessee passing game right now. And you could say the same for the Miami passing game. I mean, Devontae Parker has quietly been having one of the better seasons of his entire career thus far.
Yeah, we were down on him to start the season, too, because he hasn't done anything in a couple of seasons.
Wait a second. Right. Hold on. Stop. I'm checking Twitter here, and I'm seeing something that, wait a second. Whoa. All right.
Yeah.
So there's this conversation. Salvatore Ipalo. Okay.
Creed?
No. It says, what folks don't get is this. The Packers are committed to 1, running the ball, 2, throwing it to running backs, tight ends, and even fullbacks. Targets for wide receivers are going to be way down compared to previous years. Adams deserves most of them, and they can function with 83, 81, 13, 16 for targets left. Okay? Then here, our own Ryan Molstead from Packers 365 comments on this thread. 100% emoji, keeping it 100. Something we all talked about when predicting the 53-man roster, and why some of us, no, wait a second, not some of us, one of us, me, thought it was definitely a possibility they'd only keep wide receivers, especially with so much redundancy at the position. Ryan, stop trying to steal my shit and then act like, well, because I said it and it's starting to happen, and what I said was going to start to happen when this offense was going to click, and why they didn't need 7 wide receivers when the last ones were going to be Shepard and all this other crap that really didn't mean crap compared to what a running back with that same stature could do, or a fullback or a tight end or any of that other stuff for an extra offensive lineman. And now you guys are trying to say some of us? No. There's 3 of us, 4 of us. One of us thought that because Busby doesn't give a shit about our 53-man projection. It was just me. You guys were all about the 7 wide receivers, the 8 wide receivers.
So this whole thing of you burning bridges was about a humble brag?
Hold on. Didn't he just tell me not to do this about Monty?
Yeah, and here he is, standing above Ryan Molstead with his pants down.
Duh. Because he commented on it.
Oh, okay.
Bad.
Just because he commented? You're such a Twitter diva. All right. Oh, here's one.
No, we had Trump on the podcast.
Twitter rumor fantasy file just popped up. Browns are interested in left tackle Nate Solder of the Giants if they cannot get Trent Williams. That would be quite an acquisition.
It's so funny. I mean, they need it, but the fact that they've already traded away 2 offensive linemen and they would be trading for one would just be poetry in motion.
The Giants in the first place, so that would be quite hilarious.
The tangled web we weave.
Not Charlotte's Web, Freddie Kitchen's web.
But what is entertaining anymore in football is at least now, with all these small windows being talked about of quarterbacks and when you can actually make a run.
Dillon, one second. I got to say something. As soon as he just mentioned Ryan, not even 2 seconds ago, he just liked the post and retweeted it. And I'm like, this guy's liking our stuff. And he just called him out on the show.
Yeah, sometimes liking means I acknowledge you and I hate you.
Exactly.
They just don't have that button.
Hey, Jay, just to let you know, as soon as you mentioned Ryan, he decided to give us a like on the podcast soon as you said that.
That's one of those likes that's letting you know I'm watching you, bud.
The Molstead is eyes on you.
I know he's listening. That's why I know I can say that. And next time, don't say us when it's me. Just say, I got an @ use it. You can @ me. It don't bug me. Thank you.
Maybe that's why he's avoiding the @ because of situations like this. What are you crinkling? What are you eating now? You're telling me I'm in the fridge. You're over there digging through trash.
I can tell the weather's turning up there. You got the beanie, the sweater on. You're clearly packing on the pounds with that fiber bar, trying to hibernate.
I don't know if it's a Snickers or a Fiber One.
Oh, great. Baby Ruth.
Also, too, Melvin Gordon admitted to holding out as a fail. He came out and said, I shouldn't have done it. I could have been more ready, and I wouldn't have fumbled the ball on the 1 yard line last week.
He said that?
Yeah. He said it about 3-4 hours ago. I wanted to bring that up. But at least he's acknowledging it, though. Players don't ever do that. They don't ever say, I shouldn't have held out. That was my fault. He did that. I give him props for that. I did see him attached to a couple trade rumors today for one of Detroit. Now that Carrion is on IR, though.
I mean, yeah, I guess that would make sense. It's just at this point in the season, I mean,
they can afford him. They got the cap too.
I don't know. It would almost take someone who's been on the Chargers staff, to me, someone who's kind of familiar with Melvin, because right now he's certainly not showing anything that would make you want to jump to the table with a high round pick for him.
He doesn't even seem preseason ready right now.
All right, timeout.
Exactly.
So.
Oh Jesus, he's got his phone out.
And he's holding his glasses like an old man.
I know.
Looking at the morning
newspaper.
newspaper.
I'm not even touching my glasses for one thing, so stop making stuff up, guys.
Y'all boys see the weather today?
I changed
my
glasses.
He's got prune juice. There's a cane in the background.
I don't have prune juice. I have coffee, and I have a Baby Ruth bar, okay? You're just jealous because I'm eating, and I'm still shredded. Just leave me alone.
Is that Andy Griffith I see?
Yes, it is. Old man on the back porch. That old man is me. All right. God. Quit hiding
me
behind
TV,
your
24/7 over there.
Oh, Dillon. Now I forgot
right,
what I was even gonna freaking say now because you just.
We were taking
how did the train derail that fast off the rails? That's what I want to know. It literally was just there. How did it derail that quick?
Oh, I was gonna say.
That's how we roll, man.
Should we invite some people we know to call? Just randomly.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
if you're out there listening and you want to call in, you can call in to the show.
Brian, please,
that's right.
I want to hear this.
You got something good to say. You got something bad to say. We want to hear it.
We are. It is J Packer. There is just the letter J Packer. You can call us on the Skype.
Do you like candy corn?
We will add you to the group.
People are putting candy corn in their pizza now. What a travesty that is.
No.
Why would you put why would you put candy corn on pizza?
We're putting it on there and baking it.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
Okay, candy corn
Chicago,
is okay to eat.
right
it is
there.
not okay to bake on things like pizza
I'm
that are already
that
good.
up.
That's
I'm bringing that up next week to Austin on the roundtable. Why is your people putting candy corn on the goddamn pizza? You already ruined it with a deep dish.
On a side note, did you listen to the most recent Hallis Hall Brawl, which I did today?
Maybe.
Did you hear what they all said?
I didn't.
First of all, they all have adhered to the fact that no defense can be elite when it's gets over the 25-minute mark, and definitely when it hits the 30-minute mark. 2, the defense isn't the same. 3, Mr. Trubisky is terrible, and his mechanics are terrible, and he doesn't look like a good quarterback. And they're giving up on him.
So you mean they should have taken Mahomes and Watson?
Why do you keep going away,
Dillon's
Dillon?
been there.
He comes and he goes on my screen. It's very annoying.
Because you have a radio can't internet connection.
No, I don't. I have a
call us on Campbell's Soup Kitchen?
Yeah,
I have a booster right next to my desk where
I've seen
my
Dillon
computer's sitting.
ever since he's called in.
Who's sitting on top of your roof with a cardboard toilet paper roll?
He's got one
trying
of
to
his
get the
kids
Wi-Fi
out there
from
with
next
rabbit
door?
ear antennas.
God, I get tired of you two.
You call us, sir.
I did not call
Do you listen to AM radio?
Yes, I do, actually. 501.4.
Admittedly, I do too, but just to listen to Fox Sports.
You two old farts. Okay. Dillon, who are you looking at as good pickups this week for Fantasy Files?
I was going to ask you the same thing. And, oh, by the way, I'm very insulted by your comments today. Whoever was on the account and Dave.
Oh, that was, yeah.
The deal you sent me was insulting.
Really? It's DeAndre Hopkins. What the hell has he done except for 1 week last week? Stop acting like he's DeAndre Hopkins.
Any other season he'd have.
It's not any other season. You have to go on what they've done this year.
Yeah, 22 points, and I had him on the bench because I thought he was crap to bet again.
And I offered you 3 players that have been averaging at least 9 to 10 points per week. That's a fair trade overall.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's the
I got
same
Ben